Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog where this one started off kind of crazy with me losing my phone at the airport. Thankfully it had just fallen out of my pocket in the parking garage and we were able to go find it, but it took us about 40 minutes, which was a little bit stressful to say the least. Thankfully, even after all that chaos, going through security, which went smoothly, by the time we got to our gate, we still had about, I think, an hour and 20 minutes before our flight even boarded, so we were really good on time. We always try to have a 3-hour block window from our departure time to when we get to the airport. That way, just in case something were to happen, whether it be at the garage or at security, like, you never know, especially when you're traveling with medical supplies. So we always try to give a little extra time, and this morning it just happened to come in handy since I lost my phone. Also quickly want to apologize about my voice being off. As I'm doing this voiceover, I have a lot of congestion going on. I have been constantly sick the past bit, so I apologize that my voice is a little off. Now, the day that this was filmed, August 29th, ended up being quite the busy day because we flew in, went straight and got our rental car. We did not go to the hotel first. We actually went straight to the hospital because I needed to get an x-ray done to see the port placement, or rather the surgeon needed to see the port placement for my procedure the next day. And while we were there, I needed my monthly labs drawn, and outpatient lab was right across from radiology. So 2 birds, 1 stone, and as you can tell, I'm not the biggest fan of labs. But we got to the hotel, laid out TPN. We did get there a little early, so we had to wait a little bit before we were able to get into our room, but it was fine because we were able to check out the restaurant that was on the top floor. And then later on, I just made homemade Pedialyte, which is just an electrolyte packet with water. This is what I do before surgeries. Most people have the whole, certain foods after certain hours. I've kind of always had my own protocol, and we figured out a protocol that works best for me a long time ago. So I just switched to Pedialyte the night before my procedure, and then that runs about 4 hours to my operating time. It depends. The rules have kind of changed with me being on TPN, so really I can cut feeds off really if I need to at midnight. But typically, I think this specific time I had cut my feeds off, I think at 6 a.m. But it always feels like I'm not doing something right, like I'm forgetting something when I make Pedialyte, because I'm so used to 4 different ingredients that it feels weird just putting, electrolyte packet in and water. Now, if you're looking at the time frame, you can obviously see that this was filmed in late August of 2024, and as I'm doing the voiceover, it is March 15th of 2025, and there is a reason for this time jump, and all of that is going to be explained in its own video. So you can expect that to come very soon. But for now, we are just staying in the premise of this video and I have my next video already lined up, kind of explaining what on earth happened. To say I was excited waking up on surgery day is probably a huge understatement. I'm pretty sure I woke up before my alarm, but that's okay because I still had to get ready a little bit because I have had portacaths for a while. I kind of know what to expect, so I know that button-up shirts are easiest to work with after surgery. Braiding my hair works great to keep my hair out of my face, not just before surgery but during and after surgery. There was this really cool Lego room in the pre-op waiting room, but unfortunately it was staff only. I didn't record doing my night routine because I did it early. I'm pretty sure I did it around like 7:30 p.m. I had to wake up around like 1:30 a.m. Because we had an early flight. It was either a super early flight or a flight later in the afternoon, and it would just be easier to be home and rest earlier in the day. But yeah, here's another view out of the balcony. Everything's packed and ready. We are about to leave for the hotel. Leave the hotel to the airport. If I could speak this morning. I apologize. It is currently 2 a.m. on the dot. But yeah, I showed a video of the balcony view, which you would have seen right before this. And I'm in a bit of pain. Not too bad. I ended up waking up and having to take pain meds around like midnight. So it's not too bad. Of course, I had to stay and record the color changing LED lights on the outside of the hotel because the last time I was there, I forgot to record it, and my dad really thought this was cool as well, so I wanted to make sure I recorded it this time. We are at the garage. My dad is currently paying the ticket, and then off to the car we go, and then have about an hour drive home. Yeah, I'm in some pain. I'm due for pain meds, but I didn't want to take anything during, like, both before the flight and then during the flight, so I'm just going to take some when we get home and try to take a nap. And sure enough, once we got home, I ended up taking meds and taking a very well-deserved nap with the dogs. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, consider subscribing, and if you do, turn on the notification bell so you get notified every time that I post a video. Thank you, and see you guys next time.